Hey, I am back again with some more Aavegotchi news. Alright, so I wanted to kind of go over everything over again and just kind of make this very concise. I've been very all over the place, and when I first got into this, I knew about Aavegotchi, but I really hadn't done my research. And this whole thing is called Do Your Own Research. And here I am, just aping into things wildly without even doing the proper research. But I have done a lot more, and I really do know more of what I'm getting into, and not just like a brief summary. I'm not going to explain all of it to you because there are much better resources, but I am going to give you just like a quick summary of what I know, why I'm doing this, and how I got to this point. So, when I first learned about Aavegotchi, it only existed on Layer 1 Ethereum, and I didn't really understand how any of this stuff worked, like, fully enough to really get into this, and the whole NFT space was not as booming and hot as it is right now. So this is kind of like something I've been keeping my eyes on, but didn't think I'd ever be able to afford it. But I've been in the Polygon system for a long time now, and I'm really having a good time there and doing a lot of DeFi, and really learned a lot working on the Polygon system, where the Polygon network, where the fees are just like cheaper. They're below a penny. All of your fees are below 1 penny. You can do, upwards of 10 transactions for a penny sometimes. Like, it's crazy how cheap it is on Polygon, and that's why, a lot of the blue chips are already there. A lot of the great protocols like Aave and Curve are already on Polygon. So, the other layer 2s are coming, but Polygon's here right now. So I just want to give you a quick thing of how I got here. So basically, the route I took was I bought some Polygon on Coinbase. I moved it from Coinbase by sending it to my MetaMask wallet. That will merely send it, at this point, it's not a direct bridge to Polygon. You're sending your MATIC ERC20 token to the Ethereum mainnet, not the MATIC mainnet as you see here, but to the Ethereum mainnet, and then you have to send that MATIC over Alright, look, I gotta do all this. You gotta send all this over the V2 bridge, and that is essentially to get your funds from the Ethereum side of your MetaMask to the MATIC mainnet side of your MetaMask. So, in other words, I bought my MATIC, I put it in the MetaMask, I put it from Ethereum to Polygon within MetaMask, because that's my wallet. So Coinbase was my bank, MetaMask is my wallet. This is the bridge that moved my funds from one side of my wallet to the other side of my wallet. I hope that makes sense. I have other videos where I explain this better, and I actually click a lot more buttons so you can see all that, but this is just like the quick version. From there, in my MATIC wallet, I was able to deposit funds into Aave, where I'm getting various interest rates for making my deposits. You can then, if you want, borrow money, and that is, in fact, what I'm kind of doing here, because I deposited a bunch of money into here, and and also, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. You definitely want to be cautious before you do anything, but I moved over $1,000 across the bridge because it was, I believe, $13 for the transaction, so it was the same $13 for the transaction if I was moving $10 or $100. And that's kind of the reason that people are going to layer 2 solutions like Polygon. So I put $1,000 in here, but from Aavegotchi, I actually borrowed some money to speculate on this thing. I have other money in Polygon already to replace it if anything were to happen, and you see my health factor is kind of low, so if Bitcoin and Ethereum were to drop, I could be in a potentially ugly situation. But I have some money in Curve that I could always pull out to pay back my loan, or just deposit that money here to bring my health factor up, depending on how I'm feeling about the market at that point. You know, this is all a personal decision. You have to do what you want with your money. No one can tell you exactly how to do this. So, you know, as I said, you know, I had some mistakes in how I was understanding, you know, the Aavegotchi rewards before. So you can't just listen to one person. I'm just showing you my experience, and, you know, some experts out there could be watching this just laughing at what a noob I am. But, you know, somebody who has no idea what they're talking about could think this is like the greatest advice, and I'm telling you it's probably not. Like, do your own research, please. So from there, I took some USDC, took a loan out to do this. Part of the reason, once again, not advice, but part of the reason I did that is because I actually get this like MATIC rewards for borrowing money, and I didn't really want to just like pull money out of here and go spend it somewhere else when I'm getting all these great interest rates here. So I'm kind of like thinking that, hey, I can ride this health factor. I don't think we're going to crash anytime soon. And like I said, I've got a parachute if things start to look like they're going down. I'm just doing this for the weekend, and then I'll probably change something to make that healthier going forward, so I don't have to look at it every day worrying. So I took my USDC out of here. I go over to QuickSwap. I move my USDC into Ghost Token. Ghost Token is what you need to play in the Aavegotchi auctions. So originally, my first auction was down here at 182. I don't even know how, yeah, so 182, 198, 208. We've been climbing. All here I was doing the low rewards because I didn't really understand the gamification of it. And so the low rewards mean that I would essentially get a lower amount of ghost back in the bid to earn system. So what that means, you bid 292 ghost. If someone comes behind you and bids whatever the next bid is, it might be 310 ghost. Well, they bid 310 ghost, you get back your 292 ghost, plus a potential 0.5. You definitely get a 0.5, but you might get a 5% return on ghost on top of your initial bid. So that's why it's called bid to earn. The more you bid, the more you earn. Now, what I didn't realize, and I could still be wrong about this, but from what I understand, the way it seems to me is that if you are doing the high rewards, then you're going to obviously automatically get a minimum that's way better. But on top of that, I think that the way this works is that if you do more than the minimum bid and you increase it by X amount, then you will actually get a higher, I think you have a higher chance of getting the 15% as opposed to the 1.5% reward in the ghost payout if someone outbids you. So, you know, this isn't something to come do if you don't want an Aavegotchi, because if you go up, you know, to 500 ghost and then somebody doesn't want to outbid you, then you're going to end up with an Aavegotchi that you paid 500 ghost for, which, if you look over here on Coinbase, is $2.02. So you just paid $1,000 for something you don't want. So don't do that. Don't come playing games to make money if you don't know what you're doing. You got to be in this because you want it, and that's really like all NFT advice. art is speculative. It can get you rich, but buy art that you like, because if you end up holding it, you want to hold something that you like looking at. So this is different because it's an NFT, but it's also a game, and it is very much a financial asset, because the way this thing works is the Aavegotchi itself, you put in A tokens, which are the coins you get back when you deposit into Aave. It's kind of like your receipt. So you deposit, you know, let's say USDC into Aave. Well, they give you back a receipt on Polygon called AMUSDC. And you can see here I get the AMUSDC. That is because I've deposited this amount into Aave. Now, you'd be able to deposit this coin into the Aavegotchi if it's that type of Aavegotchi, for instance. It has to be the asset that the Aavegotchi represents. So you would deposit that A token in there, and then based on the accessories and the way you treat your Aavegotchi and all these other factors of gameplay, it is an interest-bearing asset. And the rarity increases the interest you're able to get. And like I said, I don't completely understand how these things work, but that is enough for me to be like, wow, this is really groundbreaking, futuristic stuff. And like I said, in the other videos, I like Tamagotchis, I like Aave. This sounds really cool and fun. So here I am now with my 302 with not enough ghosts to hit my next bid. And I'm going to have to get some more ghosts to get in here. And I really, you know, that is really the long run of why I'm doing this, how to do it, and why you would want to do it if this is the kind of stuff you're into. I mean, you know, in the long run, they are looking to open up a whole metaverse world gaming system, and I just see this thing growing bigger and bigger, and I'm really happy to be getting in, you know, this low to the ground. I might have missed season 1, but I'm here on Haunt 2, and it's great, and you should catch us, you know, every, man, time is a funny thing because everybody lives all over the world, right? So you need to catch us at 11:59 Saturday nights, Eastern Time. This is midnight Cuddle Club. Every Saturday night, we come on at the same time as Saturday Night Live. That is 4 a.m. UTC on Sunday. And yeah, this week we're going to do a special specifically for Aavegotchi. I'm hoping to have some really cool people on. Hoping to contact actually people in the Gotcha gang and see if they want to come on. Hoping to get a lot of Gotcha faces in the crowd, and I'm hoping that I have won, because it's going to be a very disappointing episode if if I got to go in there with a frown. But no, I think we're going to be all right, guys. And it froze on me because I'm doing too damn much. Doesn't like me. Well, I will see y'all next time.